Welcome back, HabitCrafters. Today we're diving into a topic that might ruffle some feathers. Hustle culture. Yes, that badge of honor people wear when they work 80 hours a week. But here's the twist. Could all this hustling actually be killing our creativity? Picture this. You're working late into the night. The coffee's cold. Your eyes are burning, and you've forgotten what your living room looks like. But hey, you're hustling, right? Now let's back up. What exactly is hustle culture? It's the glorification of working nonstop, pushing your limits, grinding every second of the day. Sounds heroic. But is it? Here's the thing. Our brains are like batteries. They need recharging. Constant hustle drains those batteries. And when the battery's dead, creativity takes a nosedive. Think about it. Ever had your best ideas while taking a shower? Or during a leisurely walk? That's your brain in its natural, relaxed state. It's not hustling. It's recharging. There's a scientific term for this. It's called the default mode network, DMN. When you're not focused on any task, your DMN kicks in. This is where creative thoughts brew. And guess what? Hustling all the time means your DMN never gets a chance to shine. You're stuck in overdrive. No wonder those creative juices dry up. Here's a fun fact. Some of the greatest minds in history. Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein. They valued downtime. Einstein was known for his long, idle walks. Da Vinci took his sweet time to ponder. They weren't hustling 24/7. They understood the magic of taking breaks. But let's not just romanticize the past. Even in today's fast-paced world, top performers know the importance of rest. Take Google's 20% time policy. Employees can spend 20% of their work hours on side projects. This led to some of Google's most innovative ideas, like Gmail and Google News. All because they gave their brains room to breathe. So what's going wrong with hustle culture? It's not just the lack of rest. It's also the stress. Chronic stress is a creativity killer. It narrows your focus, making you think in linear, less innovative ways. Imagine trying to paint a masterpiece with a fire alarm blaring. Not so easy, right? That's your brain on stress. Now let's address the elephant in the room. What about productivity? Isn't hustling supposed to make us more productive? Well, yes and no. Sure, you might get more done in the short term, but long term, burnout looms large. And with burnout comes a massive drop in productivity. Not to mention creativity. It's like running a marathon at sprint speed. You'll crash before you reach the finish line. So how do we strike a balance? How do we keep hustling from stifling our creativity? First, let's talk about boundaries. Set clear work hours and stick to them. When the clock says it's time to stop, stop. No sneaking in emails or late night tasks. Your brain needs that off switch. Second, embrace the power of play. Yes, play. Engage in activities that are fun and unrelated to work. Read a book. Play a game. Take up a hobby. This isn't wasting time. It's recharging your creative batteries. Third, prioritize self-care. Get enough sleep. Eat well. Exercise regularly. These aren't just good for your body. They're essential for a creative mind. And finally, learn to say no. Not every opportunity is worth your time. Choose projects that inspire you, that spark your creativity, and politely decline the rest. Remember, quality over quantity. Less hustle. More creative flow. Now, let's bust a common myth. Many think that creativity is a talent you're born with, but that's not entirely true. Creativity is a skill, and like any skill, it needs time and space to develop. You wouldn't expect a plant to grow without sunlight and water. So, why expect your creativity to thrive without proper nurturing? In the end, hustle culture isn't inherently bad. It's the imbalance that's the issue. Working hard is important, but working smart is even more so. It's about finding that sweet spot where productivity and creativity coexist. Think of it as a dance. Sometimes you hustle, sometimes you rest, and in that rhythm, creativity blossoms. So, HabitCrafters, next time you feel the pressure to hustle nonstop, remember, your creativity depends on those moments of rest. Give yourself permission to pause, to breathe, to daydream, and watch your creativity soar. Let's not forget about the value of unstructured time. You know, those moments when you're just daydreaming. It's during these times that our minds wander, connecting dots we didn't even know existed. Unstructured time is the playground of creativity. Think of it as the secret sauce to innovation. It's the space where the magic happens. Imagine your brain as a garden. Hustling is like constantly tilling the soil. But sometimes you need to let it rest. Let nature take its course. That's when the most beautiful flowers bloom. But hey, I get it. In today's world, slowing down feels counterintuitive. We're bombarded with messages that scream, do more, be more, achieve more. But here's a radical thought. What if we could achieve more by doing less? What if stepping back could propel us forward? Sounds paradoxical, right? Yet, it's a principle embraced by many successful individuals. Take the Pomodoro Technique, for instance. Work intensely for 25 minutes. Then take a 5-minute break. It's a cycle of focused work and rest. And it's proven to boost productivity and creativity. because those little breaks, they're not just pauses, they're mini recharges. They allow your brain to switch gears and come back refreshed with a new perspective. Now let's talk about something crucial: your inner critic. Yes, that nagging voice that says, "You're not doing enough. You should be hustling harder." Silence it. Be kind to yourself. Understand that creativity needs compassion, not criticism. When you're too hard on yourself, you create a mental block, a barrier that stifles your creative flow. So give yourself grace. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your efforts. And most importantly, give yourself permission to rest. Remember, your best ideas often come when you're not looking for them. They pop up when you're relaxed, when you least expect it. So embrace those moments of downtime. Let your mind wander and watch your creativity thrive. We're nearing the end, habit crafters. But before we wrap up, let's recap. Hustle culture isn't the villain here. It's the imbalance that's problematic. We need to find harmony between hustling and resting, between productivity and creativity. Because at the end of the day, a well-rested mind is a creative mind. So give yourself the gift of rest. Embrace the power of play. Set boundaries. Prioritize self-care. And learn to say no. By doing so, you'll unlock a wellspring of creativity and achieve more than you ever thought possible. That's all for today. Thank you for supporting HabitCraft. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.